I am Red Cyclone! Aria!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What is going on, peoples? We're in the dawn of the next gen of video games.
The dawn of video games. No, this is so. What I've found out thanks to popular video game podcast Giant Bomb. This is Generation 9.
Yeah.
I didn't know somebody was keeping count. I'm glad somebody did. So, welcome to the 9th generation of games.
The 9th generation. It's like Star
Are
Trek.
you in? Are you out? So,
sadly, I'm in. I'm $500 out.
clap minus 570. I mean, wait, no, because I know tax, but you did get a game with it, right? You purchased.
Well, I had Yakuza already.
But didn't you buy it? Didn't you buy everybody's favorite Spider guy?
Yeah, and I honestly I couldn't find it a copy, like a physical copy, and I was in a rush to play it, so I wound up just buying it digital.
Mm-hmm.
Which I felt bad because I could have got the PS4 version, and it would have gave me the free upgrade, and Jackie's brother would have been able to play it as well. But oh well, he's gonna have to get the game himself.
Do you know if it had a steelbook for that one?
No steelbook.
Oh, I do like when they make those.
Yakuza does.
Does okay? Cause yeah, that's right. They did show that off. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yakuza has a steelbook, and it's a fantastic. I'm really enjoying Yakuza.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
miss the old gameplay. Don't get me wrong, I miss the battle. I like the combo system and stuff like that. But I just unlocked the chick, and she beat you with her purse. And she knocks you the fuck out with that purse. Like, she has one move that paralyzes you. She whacks you with the purse and paralyzes you, and then you could go up with the dude with Ichiban with the bat and knock his ass out.
Oh, damn. So I see that means that they have synergy between the characters, right?
Yeah, and then you also get team up people. You have people. They have something called what was it? He thought it was a sex line. It was like a fucking what was it fucking called? Damn, what the hell is it called? So pretty much, the first one is that big black dude from. He's in a lot of the games with the big spikes on his hands.
Oh, Gary Buster Holmes. Yes.
Yeah, it's him. It's like something.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. So I got to see that part in one of the videos showing off the game on PS5, and they did a little bit of the story mode. So yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it's a phone line that has a funny name, like a suggestive name, but you call for help and stuff. Yeah, like they're like summons and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I just want to know the name because it's gonna bother the shit out of me if I don't fucking find the name. But
that's unfortunate.
Fuck.
But other than that, because I know, so the last time we talked about Yakuza, you were early into the game.
Yeah.
You said you were digging again the visuals of the game, how it looked, the moves and whatnot. You said you missed the combat, but you mentioned the voice acting before, so you've gotten a little further.
Yeah.
So how's the voice acting holding up?
The voice acting's alright for what it is. Like, I wish it was slightly better. Just the fact that, I don't know. It just sounds like a generic animated. Like it sounds like anime, pretty much.
Okay.
Like it sounds like an anime. So when you, damn, what the fuck name is it? Anyway, so yeah, so basically, like you, I just got distracted by something. Sorry. So, all right. What was the second? I got distracted. I just went blank. What was it you just asked?
No, about the voice acting.
Oh, the voice acting. Okay.
Further on in the game, how does it hold up?
So it's alright. Like if you don't really feel like reading everything, then it's fine. Like you get away with it. Like it's fine. The voice acting it fits the characters that they are and everything like that. It's some of the situations just sound more weird in the American because it's just outlandish. Like when you get introduced to the baby man and things like that, and he actually becomes one of those guys you could hire as well.
Okay, got you. Is it the same baby man, like the exact same guy from?
It looks like him, yeah.
Man, that still, it needs to be seen to be believed and enjoyed. That whole
it's called Pound Mates.
Yes, thank you.
That's what it's called, Pound Mates. That's why it was bugging me, and that's what I was looking for. So Pound Mates it's pretty much like your summons, but sometimes you gotta pay for it, sometimes you get it for free. Especially when you first unlock it, you get it for free. I unlocked the black dude with the big ass spikes in the hand, the baby man. I got a little crawfish.
Excuse me, just a crawfish?
Yeah, like there's a mission you do is Nancy the crawfish, and she has like a legion of crawfish that all attack you and pinch your nose and fuck you up. She's one of my summons right now too. And I love how he does it because he's like, it's time to die. He does it like a Power Ranger, like die, love friend. He presses the fucking button, and then he puts them in the sky, and the big lightning thing comes out, and it comes into a big ass screen, and then you actually see the character introduce themselves and shit. And it's cool scenes. It's like pretty much like it reminds me of the Final Fantasy summons when they had that big ass epic opening, but it's random guys like a baby man. Like he cries like extremely loud, and it fucking kills their ears.
So that means you could probably get access to the horny dancing man, because I know he's in the game.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I'm hope I haven't found him yet.
Because I saw him like, lurking around.
Yeah,
because that's what he do. He lurk.
Right now I have 4 characters. I just unlocked the girl, which is the first girl.
You know what she's from? Like her line of work in the game?
She's a waitress. She's a hostess.
Okay, cool.
But you could change jobs. After the chapter 5, I read that you could change jobs, and you could change, and then that also change your look and shit.
All right, cool.
But I'm really digging it. I think you're gonna like it a lot. I think if you get a chance to get it or be able to buy it, I think you're gonna really like this game.
Yeah, so I gotta make sure to finish up some stuff.
Yeah,
and make room to play it, because I do want to actually like play through the entire game.
Yeah,
and see what it has to offer, because I've been waiting for that for a pretty long time. So.
Yeah. I'm really digging Ichiban as the main character. I think he's a fun character. I think he's a lot different than, again, I think he's more a mix of Majima and Kiru, but a bit more on the funnier side, as he's more of he's more of a dumbass sometimes, pretty much. But he's enjoyable. He's a fun character. And then you also got to get to know your teammates and things like that. You got to kind of build that relationship, also build your relationship. There's so much shit in this game that you're just gonna get distracted by things. Like every other Yakuza game, you can go to arcade and spend a whole day in the arcade. You can fucking just go to the fucking play poker all day and things like that. I did the Mario Kart. I did 2 of the races. They're fun. They play. Honestly, it plays like Sonic Team Racing. It plays a little like that, yeah.
That's good.
But they also add like the strategic like changing the wheels and things like that, like the kart racers that they used to have in back in the day.
Yeah.
So they got, because he's the host of it too. The guy, the fucking old, he's mad old now, but he's the host of the kart racers.
Okay, good.
I think I sent you the picture. I was like, yo, this fucker.
Yeah,
so they have that. I'm excited for this game. Like, I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm playing this and Miles simultaneously. So I'm like, oh, you know what? Sunday I'm gonna play this game. Miles, I'll play tomorrow. And I'm just digging it. I just like the fact that it's easy to pace. Honestly, the difficulty gets higher really fast, so you do have to grind a little bit. Other than that, like that's my only complaint. Is there's no way to grind better than besides just fighting people. Like, this should be, like, honestly, if you play the Mario Karts, they should help level you up more and things like that, because then it'll give you more fun to do. Play the arcade for a little while, it gives you experience points, it would be more fun. But most of the ways you have to experience, like, get XP is to, like, fighting.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
That's my only gripe. Spider-Man Miles Morales was the other game I got. I did get the PS5, which I did not mention, but I did get it. The cool thing was, and something I was able to see from my eyes, is I did start Yakuza Like a Dragon on PS4. And going on PS5, it's so fast. Like there's no loading times. Like going into the screen, you go right directly into the start screen. You go right, continue, you're ready in the city. Like,
So that's
not
why
less than a minute.
That's why I said to you when you got it down and you finally accepted becoming a part of the next generation.
Yes.
That's why I said welcome.
Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy I got it. Honestly, it was my hard ass work this whole year, and Jackie as well, because Jackie put in half because she's been playing. And shout outs to Emperor Chariot on Twitch. She'd probably be twitching tonight because of the new system, so she'll probably be on there. I do like their Twitch, the way Twitch works on there.
Okay.
Because honestly, you remember on PS4, you get the black line, and that's where you see the messages and stuff.
Yes.
So you get the full screen, and you should get the messages on the side, but the messages on the side doesn't show up on the screen on the recording. You just see it. That's it.
Good.
So like, say for you messaging me, I could respond to you because I could see it on the screen, but it doesn't affect my game screen, or it doesn't affect. It just pops up on the game screen.
Okay. Cool.
But it doesn't show up on the video as well. So basically, you don't see what I'm seeing.
I like that because it was actually not annoying, but it wasn't as elegant as it should have been.
You could honestly, there's a mic on the controller that you could use and actually use it as the switch. But the only thing is, if you're too close to the TV, you're gonna get double the sound, which kind of sucked. But I used a mic to stream Spider-Man and stuff like that. But Yakuza, I just used the controller. I just had to keep the controller away from the TV.
Okay.
But you could actually talk on the controller. You don't even have to wear a headset.
Oh. So I've since you have two games and one more made to interact better with the PS5, have any of them taken advantage of the controller?
Oh,
the interesting way.
I honestly, I'm actually really digging the controller. I think that's my favorite part of the PS5 is the controller. It's a bit more round, but it fits your hand a lot more comfortably. You don't feel like weight on your fingers holding the controller. So
it's lighter than the last one, or no?
It's about the same weight, but it feels more balanced to your hand.
Okay.
And the triggers are a bit more responsive.
Good.
And
that's
more
good.
comfortable.
I
like the analogs.
Are they plastic, or do they feel like they're coated in something?
They feel like, honestly, they feel like the Legacy controller.
Oh, nice.
The Xbox controller. Like, it feels good. It feels really good. Very comfortable. There's a mic on it. You can actually use it to talk. You can use it to, like, say, PlayStation, play this, PlayStation, play that. The mic's on. You can talk to it. There's a few free games on there that, if you turn on the system, there's 2 free games you could get right now. If you have a Xbox, PlayStation Gold, you could get Bug Snacks, and you could get that Robot Playroom, which is automatically free with the system.
Did you get to try any of those yet?
I did not play them. I went directly to Miles Morales and Yakuza, so I didn't get to play them. But I heard Bug Snacks is a weird game. It reminded me of Viña Pinata, I think it's called.
Really? Okay. Oh, you mean Viva
Pinata? Yeah, it kind of reminded me of that in a way. I don't know why, but it kind of reminded me of that. And then the Robot Playroom is supposed to showcase the controller. So that's the game I'm going to have to play to really showcase that controller.
Okay, cool.
But so far, I'm digging it. The load time's extremely fast. Even in Spider-Man, all the transitions are extremely fast. I have it playing on the highest performance, and it's a beautiful fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
And because you do see snow, and it's more detailed with the snow and stuff like that, it looks really dope.
Good.
Like you see the breath of the cold air and things like that.
Good. And I see certain games that didn't have people like NPCs mouths moving, people's mouths be moving and stuff. And
so the one thing with Yakuza is Yakuza is not a PS5 version yet.
Got you. So it's just literally backwards compatibility. Okay.
Yes, it's just an enhanced version of the PS4 version, but with no loading time.
Okay, so it was not made specifically for it like Miles was.
Yeah. So no, because the update for the PS5 version is not up yet. So once I update it, and for the PS5 version, it goes directly to the PS5, and then it'll be a bit more shinier and shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like it still enhances it though. It's still a pretty game.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the best looking Yakuza games.
Oh, that's really. I mean, is it? Do you know about the engine? Did they say what the name of the engine is? Is it just a completely new thing because it's not third-person action?
It's not. It's not the Dragon engine no more. So it's. I forgot the name of it.
It's the Like a Dragon engine.
Like the Dragon, yeah.
Oh man.
Don't confuse it with the shitty movie.
What's that?
Hey, remember I told you there was a Yakuza movie?
But I thought you said it was alright.
It was alright. It was still shitty, but it was alright. I think you'll like it.
Okay. Alright.
And it's called Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Yeah, that's right. That is right.
Yeah.
Damn. I keep forgetting to look for it again because you sent me the link and that was a while ago, but I keep forgetting it's on YouTube.
Yeah. If you have okay. Oh yeah, I know you have an old ass phone, so I don't think you get this program.
Oh.
I'll say if you have a newer phone and you can connect to the TV, I was like, yo, download this app and you could get any movie for free.
Oh.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about it on the podcast because Google's gonna come after me. So
that's true. That's true. Anyway,
I don't know nothing.
Anyway, but yeah. So what games you got? Because you just said you picked up some games.
Because there was a fighting game sale, I believe it was on Steam, but that was one of the reasons why one of the games I bought was like half off. Because again, I switched over to PC, so I don't have a lot of the games. I don't have any of the games I used to have. Just put it that way. So they were like $8 and $10. I think it was, or 12, no, 14. I think it was for the other one. Yeah. So I bought Streets of Rage 4 again, just to support, and then Dragon's Dogma, which kind of old game, but it's a PC port of that older game.
Okay. That
had already been enhanced for PS4 and Xbox One, so I wanted to check that out. So nothing completely new. But again, I guess just to bring attention to the fact that one of the things that I like a lot on PC is that there are actually verified but different retailers to purchase games from.
Okay.
So that you can get a sale. You can get a sale on something because typically you're locked to one store on a console.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck with PSN or I'm stuck with Microsoft. But because I have choice, you can go other places and find other sales. So you will just see games that you were like, why was this full price here and this over here is like $10? So
yeah,
thankfully that exists. But that said, I just wanted to shout out Dragon's Dogma, the Dark Arisen on PC, because one thing I will say, and this has me excited specifically for the future of that series, but just more Capcom games in general, is the engine. That whatever engine they used on that game, it still holds up, because when you put it on Ultra,
yeah,
dude, the textures on some of the monsters, like it is up there with Monster Hunter of today. So I'm like, really? That surprised me. So I just wanted to throw some love their way for that. Cool. When the hell is the new one, Capcom? Come on, man. Yeah. What y'all doing?
Yeah,
it's been way too long. I haven't seen the air.
You told me to play it too. I gotta get time to play it.
It's fun. It's very fun.
Yeah. And
it's probably like dirt cheap nowadays, so that's the thing. And because of the boost of PS5, it eliminated the hurdles that game did kind of have, which was some parts had bad things, like when you were loading from long distance to certain places that you had.
Yeah.
You know, what load. But other than that,
your mic is coming out.
Is that so?
Yeah. Oh, now you better.
Okay. But
you're like digitally. Like,
oh, okay. Was I turned into a robot?
Yes, you was. I don't know. They're coming to get
you. Go see Google Heard me, man. Careful what you talk about. Like, what you pass. They don't wait. Sad to say, they killed Google Music. I don't know.
It's YouTube Music now.
Yeah, but I don't want that on my phone. One more thing to add. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I have
music player.
I've been using Spotify, and that's Spotify we are on. So
Just for your cert.
Yeah.
I would use Spot. I'd be more pressed to use that service if I knew they had all the obscure video game soundtracks that I had.
They do have a lot though.
I have obscure stuff. That's the difference.
Name one, and I'll see if I can find it right now.
Herzog's Way for the Genesis.
Let me see.
Or you know what? Let's not go that obscure. Thunder Force for the Genesis. Thunder Force. Because it's made by the same company, but they did like back in the day. They were like hard ass electro, just going in. I forgot what that game even was.
Yeah,
it's been so long since I played it.
You
see some?
Songs. Nah.
Cause I'm sure, aren't there 1,000,001 rock bands with a name that have a song?
Shit, yeah.
So that's the thing.
Like I got like the whole Yakuza like discography. I got like all Streets of Rage, and I have one that's just all Sega Genesis. So it has like all the soundtracks of Sega Genesis games.
You think it'd be in there? You think it would be in there?
Yeah, probably. Let me see if I have it up. But yeah, I have a bunch of them. Like but not as crazy as, because I actually don't even remember that game, so I don't know. But they do have a lot of things. So I honestly, I'll say like try out Trial and just like look for songs, and you probably find some, probably not, because a lot of people make lists themselves too and add their content as well.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so you have it looking
kind of going crazy over here.
Yeah, man, he's like taking over Harlem. Scott Steiner is making his restaurant in Harlem.
I hope not. Loud as hell.
He's like, I'm taking over.
Shout outs to Talking Shop Mania too.
Yeah.
Cause Big Papa Pump makes a guest appearance.
Oh shit! Now I gotta really watch this shit. Oh man, I gotta see that.
And Stang.
Stang.
So,
yeah, I gotta watch that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But
yeah, PS5.
Well,
cool.
Besides that, I mean, well, you talk more about the console. So, my question, and this is a big one because it affects everybody anyway. Yeah. The controller's battery life, like how's that been so far? At least compared to the PS4, because the PS4's controller is pretty bad after a while.
I'll say if I like when I played Miles Spider-Man. No, when I was playing Yakuza using the mic as the source for my Twitch, I've twitched for maybe an hour and a half and then it go down once.
Okay, cool.
So that's pretty solid. It's using the mic. So I think it probably lasts pretty good. Like I haven't really charged it since 2 days ago, and it's still on 2 bars.
Nice.
So
nice.
It is how it is. But I'm digging the controller. I think that's one of my favorite parts of the PS5 is the controller.
Good.
I wish I could have it standing up because I think it looks better standing up, but I don't have the space for it to stand up. So it was inside.
That thing is big, man.
It looked like it shattered out my Xbox One S.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Because my Xbox One S is white as well too. It's like it's baby.
I mean, I do want the S.
Yeah.
Series S, just because of how it looks.
I heard good things about. I've been hearing actually good things about that one. Like it surprisingly runs extremely well.
That's one thing I saw, but I also saw there's a speed test.
Yeah.
There's a YouTuber named Gaijin Hunter who's usually like a monster hunter. He'll post information and things like that, and he actually works with Capcom from time to time. And what he did was he took all 3 next gen consoles, the different versions, because the only one performance wise that's different from the base one is the S, not the X, not the Xbox X Series X. The Xbox Series S is they say it does take a hit in performance.
Okay.
So what he did was he tested the Monster Hunter, and he ran it in the most intensive areas, and then he ran it in the area that lows the most.
Yeah.
And what he found was that Xbox Series X is the fastest loading console out
Okay.
of all those. For I assume for just unupgraded games that get a power boost
Yeah.
via the system, it probably loads the fastest.
Okay.
And then what he went into doing a few more tests for the one, at least for the areas that take the longest amount of time to load.
Yeah.
He even saw that the Xbox Series S was only 2 seconds behind the X, which is still faster. Here's the thing: there's one area in Monster Hunter is notorious for loading on PS4 and Xbox.
Okay.
Right? It's called Guiding Lands.
Okay.
It takes fucking forever, and on PC it's a dream because I don't have to worry about that shit no more.
Yeah.
Right? So I already know about how fast it can load when you have a fast ass SSD.
Yeah.
So that being said, what it showed me was the Xbox One X and the Xbox Series X for that game specifically blew the PS5 out of the water, which is, I wonder why they don't talk about that hard drive being that fast. They say it's fast, but they don't tout it as this is the big selling point.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because it was from 16 seconds, I think it was the lowest time, and PS5 was 30 something.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, all right. So with that said, it does look like even if you were to just purchase a Series S on the strength of I just want to play my old stuff on new hardware,
Yeah.
that's not a bad investment.
Yeah. I'm actually honestly, I might consider the S just to have it.
Because I know that your digital library carries over from everything. So your 360 games in your digital library are playable.
And then
And
also,
because it is the diskless system,
yeah.
that's going to be the way you do it.
And then also you also have the Game Pass.
Yeah, that's true. But like the only reason I would get it was to play my games anyway.
Yeah.
Like 'cause I have a lot of games for Xbox 360, and I did end up buying a bunch of digital games anyway. So
Okay.
like that would benefit me in a way.
Yeah.
And seeing that the fact that not even that generation, which of course is going to load fast,
Yeah.
but to see the previous generation load incredibly fast on the S,
Yeah.
that opened my eyes to something. I was like, okay, that thing is not a joke.
Yeah, because
So
what I was reading too, it was like, yo, a lot of people, my friend was saying too, like, yo, don't doubt the speed of the little S though. He was like, the S is pretty fast, because my friend ended up getting that one because he didn't want he didn't really want an Xbox. He just wanted to have it because he just started playing like Battletoads and shit. So he just wanted it at the side, and he just wanted to play some random shit if he wanted to play Xbox. So he let him just getting it. And then his brother, I think, got the X. And he said, like, yo, I didn't, like, he said, I played both of them, and like, I haven't seen much of a difference, maybe like 2 seconds between.
Yeah.
That's
Makes
crazy.
a lot of sense.
That's crazy, and that's a $299 system. That's like $300 cheaper.
Yes. Like I get you lose that disk drive. That's a big thing. But again, if you live in that digital lifestyle already and you are already living in last gen, then it's not a problem.
Yeah.
But I will say also that fact that not only do you get that and the loading boost to the last gen is like that's cool.
Yeah. I might have to go and look at that too. Like I might have to go for the S.
Yeah, that was the one I was honestly thinking of out of all three.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get a PS5, but like I told you, Mark, I always wait a year.
Yeah.
I can't break that. I have to.
Yeah.
But if anything on the Xbox, I would be interested in purchasing the S. So.
Yeah. The other thing is, especially with the PlayStation 5 is like the fact the memory, the lack of memory. Like you could add a hard drive, but you cannot like save your game on hard drive. If you're playing a PS5 game, you have to put it on the system in order to play it.
Yeah, because of that proprietary SSD, man. Like that, but that comes with it being such an exclusive piece of hardware. Except because what I've heard is that's pretty much, without gouging anybody's wallets, that's like the best performing SSD in the market, supposedly.
Yeah.
So it's like state of the art. So I get it. you can't just they weren't focused on that. They were focused on getting those things in the console, and not the external ones or what have you. I understand. Yeah. So it'll take time. I know it's gonna be expensive, dude. That's the thing. Yeah. Because you know people how even us, you would give an Xbox shit. Yeah. Because they're external is gonna use their new technology, but it's $200. Yeah. But when I see what the S can do, I kind of want to give them more slack because I'm like, yeah, but that SSD though. Yeah.
Like I hopefully like by next year we have some way of adding memory to it.
Yes.
Because that's when you're gonna start getting a library of games that we're gonna have to like delete and pick and choose what we want to keep on the system. I'd rather not delete the games because I have a tendency of going back to games a lot. So I would like the other day I went back to Yakuza 0 just because I started just playing around with it, but then this one came out and I was like, I just went directly to this one. But but it's also like just in general, like I don't think because PlayStation 5 is 1 terabyte, but you're getting the full 1 terabyte. You're getting like 700 gigabytes, maybe 600, depending on how much stuff you have saved on PS4.
True, but also I've noticed on the box it says 825 anyway. That's the funny part.
825, and this is beyond. Say for instance, you do a system transfer, and it saves everything from that your system on. That's a bunch of gigabytes that's going to be taken out. So I'm at 680, I think.
Wow, gotcha.
And that's because I also have 2 profiles. I have Jackie's profile on there too.
Okay, all right.
So I just told her just limit the games that you put on, and cause even though I know for a fact she's just going to go straight to Miles Morales anyway. And I also got the remastered Spider-Man, so I got that as well with the Miles Morales.
Did you get to mess around, or you need to touch that yet?
You know what? I'm going to finish Miles first, and then I'm going to... Because Spider-Man I have beaten twice. I have beaten it on the hardest difficulty, and I've beaten it regularly, and it's a lot of stuff to go redo again. I'm going to wait till I finish Yakuza. I want to give Yakuza the right time and space into it, because I'm really enjoying that game. After that, I think I'm going to go with Spider-Man, because I'm still going to be waiting on Cyberpunk.
Okay, cool.
And,
you ran the rest of the world. Still waiting on.
But then again, I don't think I'm gonna play Cyberpunk right away because I'm still have like 2-3 games that I want to finish before that. I don't like leaving a game and then going to another because then I won't go back to that game.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and and talking about Smile Man Miles Morales, Hasbro, them sneaky little bastards, released a Marvel Legends series of Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse into the Spider-Verse figures. And I pre-ordered every single one of them motherfuckers.
And they look amazing.
They do look amazing.
Like they had no reason to make them so good. And so like you said, it's so close to the release date of the game.
They're smart. I hate that. Yo, I literally have maybe $500 worth of pre-order stuff on there. Well, maybe 150 is Tommy.
Okay, cool.
Because I pre-ordered him a set, and I think I got 3 of the Sky box sets.
Okay.
So, because I thought about you, so I think I grabbed you one as well. So I don't know.
All right.
I got you the SPD. Honestly, I feel like I'm little by little like putting the SPD together for you, because I got you Doggy and I got you Jack.
Yeah,
they've been in here for a while, and then I put Sky on it. I was like, fuck it, I gotta get him that because I know SPD is his thing.
Okay, good shit.
Yeah, we're our brothers, man. We work together in that sense.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I did the pre-order of that, and then I also did like the Power Ranger stuff that I talked about a couple weeks ago. But the Into the Spider-Verse figures are beautiful, and then I think Gwen Stacy sold me, the Spider-Gwen sold me just because Spider-Ham is with her.
And she is, as of now, sold the F out.
Yep. They all are.
Well, on the site, at least you can still pre-order everybody else, but she is grayed out.
Yeah. And you know what? I actually really dig the Frogman one. I actually really like that figure.
Gotcha.
I'm actually going to look... honestly, I think after the holidays, I'm going to look for the Series X, the Series S.
Okay.
No, that would be my replacement for my Xbox One S, and I'd probably put that in my room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I can see that. It's tiny, dude. That's one of the reasons I like it.
Yeah.
I've probably said it before when we first started talking about them,
Yeah.
but after they revealed it in physical form and I saw it, I was like, it reminds me of the PS1,
Okay. Oh, the
the
the little
one, the
with the screen and
ONE.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, and I remember I bought the PS1 because I wasn't working. Well, no, I just had come off of summer youth,
Yeah.
but I did not have enough money to purchase the PS2 that came out the same day.
Yeah.
So I remember that the PS2 launch was the same day, and I said, you know what? Let me buy this because I never had my own PlayStation. I always had somebody else's on loan or something,
Yeah.
and so I always remember that just because of the form factor. It's very clean, very sleek, and the S reminds me of that.
Okay.
So I never did buy the screen though. Did you ever buy the screen for that thing?
For which one?
The PlayStation 1.
So I was able to find it, and the person that sold it to me just had the screen on top and didn't know the screen was on top, and I just took the shit.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, thank you.
It was a steal.
Yeah.
But then again, what the hell are they gonna do with that screen besides charge you money? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you might as well take this.
Yeah, it was like, what are you gonna do with the screen? You had none. Like, I'm buying the thing that you have the screen for.
Exactly.
So what you need it for?
You know, somewhere I hope it still works. It's been years. I don't know how those things hold up. But I did have one of those.
Yeah.
I ended up inheriting through a friend of mine who, like, he just stopped using it.
Yeah.
We had one of those screens for the GameCube.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember those.
Yes, I do, because it made it look like it gave it an extra top.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And it had the battery pack on the bottom. And also, if you had the Super Game Boy attachment, you had to put that on the bottom and then the battery pack. It would look like if you put all the accessories and attachments on a GameCube, you could make it look like a monster.
Yeah.
You really could.
Yeah, I forgot what YouTube channel did it, but he was like making the greatest GameCube, and he had like so many attachments. He had like a boombox to the side and the screen on top, the Game Boy Advance thing in the bottom, and there was something else on the bottom, an extra fan or some shit, and he just like stacked that shit. It looked like a freaking you know those statues with the heads.
I know what you mean. Yes.
That's what it looked like.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And you use a Wavebird.
Yeah.
A big silver Wavebird.
Yeah. I like yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, I remember the PlayStation control. I actually remember having the screen. I used it a few times, but I bought it more for a collector. I didn't really buy it to use, so I was like, oh shit, cool, and I got it for like $40. So it was like, all right. I and then also I think the person didn't know what they had, and they was trying to like, hey, just get rid of it and shit.
Yeah, I got you.
So that's how I got. I'll swindle people. I don't care. Everyone has a price.
Yeah. Are you trying to be the $100 broski?
I'm trying to be the least price broski.
Oh,
Like, if I could get it for cheap, I'm going to get it for cheap. I'll try to swaggle you down as much as I can.
Hell yeah. Listen, it's not about paying the most.
Yeah, especially if it's like mom and pop shops. Usually they will give you deals. Usually, like, if they're a good mom and pop shop, they will give you a deal without you having to say nothing. But if they're a bad one, then you have to swiggle it. And honestly, I know for a fact they want to make that money, especially now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like when I go to Game On, we always talk about them on Long Island, Millertown, and Smith Place.
Mm-hmm.
Miller Place and Smithtown. There you go.
Okay.
They always give me a deal. Like I'll buy a couple games, but they always were like, the third one is free, or I got you this, or you can add that, and things like that. They always will work a swindle work for you. So
cool.
that's a good store. And then you have big games in New York. They be like, yo, can you put like take $2 off of it? I'm like, no, we have to make you decide. Why? Who's buying this?
Put them on black.
And I know the guys there. I know most of the people that work there.
Hmm.
Most of them came from GameStop.
Hustlers, sounds like.
Yeah, I'm a hustler though. Like I no matter what, I always try. I'm like, yo, If the owner is there, I could talk. I know the owner. I knew the owner for years. He actually he wanted me to work in his store many times.
Gotcha.
I helped him out once with a Comic-Con because I was working at the Comic-Con at the time. I forgot. It was one of the first ones in Java Center. I was working with him. I filled out an application to drive the van. So after that, like I did it once and that was it. I was like, yeah, I didn't pay enough and it was not worth the time. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Speaking of no going back, that's it. This is the final Resident Evil, the final chapter.
Thank God.
That is our verdict for this week. But you said Alice returns in Monster Hunter,
right?
God damn it.
Yo, I swear to God, the ending credits should have been like, next see Alice in Monster Hunter.
Or something, yeah.
like Avengers.
Monster scream in the background, like Rathalos or something. Hell
like
yeah.
the first Thor movie. See Thor in Avengers.
Oh my God, that was so cheap.
Yeah.
I hated that.
Yeah.
I hated the ending of the first of it. I don't know who was hyped for that. That made me so mad. I was like, you got all this money, all this budget, and you put the most bootleg trailer at the end. Yeah. Shame on you. But so this is the release date for this movie was January 27th. Wait a second. So apparently is credited as 2016, but it came out in 2017.
Yeah.
January 27th, 2017 in the US. So that means it came out earlier in another country?
Yeah.
Doesn't information not clear. Shame on you, IMDb. How dare you? Once again, this movie is directed by our magical hero, Paul W.S. Anderson, written by Paul W.S. Anderson, so we have him to blame for anything we don't like.
Yep.
Starring
he gets none of the credit for the things we do either.
Oh, damn. Cut it. Starring Mila Jovovich, Ian Glenn, Ali Lauder. Who else is in this movie?
Sean Robert.
Who that?
That's Wesker.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm not familiar with his real name. That's messed up. People I don't know, but that are actually in other things. You said the guy Ian McKinnon, they said, is the guy that plays Doc. So he's in something too?
I've never seen him in my life. No, I've never seen him in my life.
The British, no, you talking about the main guy that we know. Yeah, Ian Glenn. No.
Yeah, he's Batman.
I know you said Ruby Rose is you said she's overrated, but this is honestly, I've never seen anything with her in it. So this is my first exposure to her, and she's a minor character that dies. So
dies hilariously. I cheered when she died.
It's funny. It's messed up the way they had her get killed, because they had her poised to be like a decent character for the situation they were in. It was just like, yoink. That's basically what the fan did. But the reason why I liked the way she died was because Wesker did it, and then he smirked at the end. Yeah. Oh, so at least he got one moment to shine.
Yeah, because then he lost his leg and died.
Yeah, that's it.
He lost his leg and died, and then she put a bomb in his hand.
Yes, basically. Yeah, poor Wesker. He went on. Yeah, I mean, that's basically about it for anybody who's anybody. We did have, I believe it's the original Red Queen. So the girl, I think, who was at least the voice. I don't know about the actual girl because I know she grew up.
Yeah.
But I believe even the girl from the original ones came back. So no. Apparently it's a new girl. Well, never mind.
Before we go more into this movie, I'm just excited just to announce this like breaking news. That Retromania wrestling game that's coming out, it fucking has a release date.
Really?
February 26th.
Nice.
Thank fucking God.
It's sooner than later.
Yo, I bought that game. I don't remember when I fucking pre-ordered that game. Anyway, let's get back into this movie. Sorry. It just popped up.
I like that. So this is it, Merc. This is the last Resident Evil from Paul W.S. Anderson, because we, as not everybody knows, there is a Resident Evil reboot film starting.
Yeah.
So they are slowly going to begin erasing this stuff.
Yeah. I think it's a series. It's not a movie. Or is it a movie?
No,
it's a movie? Okay. Because I thought it was a Netflix series too.
I was about to say, there's actually 3 pieces of media involving Resident Evil. Scott Stein does not like any of them.
Yeah, I understand. I know there's a Netflix series. I know there's an animated series or a CGI series, and then there's the movie, I guess.
Yeah, there's a CGI movie.
Okay.
Starring Leon and Claire.
Yeah.
From Resident Evil 2.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the reboot film,
Yeah.
which they're saying they just started casting, I believe.
Yeah, I saw the cast. No.
And then there is another Netflix series, which is going to be episodic. So yeah, Resident Evil's getting a lot of stuff right now.
I know Alice is going to be in one of those.
I think she's going to be in a movie, but honestly, it might be the show. She might just show up in the show or something. Yeah. So who knows? I hope she doesn't show up at all because she's done, right?
No.
Actually not, because at the end of this movie, spoilers, she lives.
She's going to take over Monster Hunter.
Yeah, literally.
She has to slay the beast. The zombies become monsters, and then we got Monster Hunter.
I mean, that's the evolution.
The world pretty much is like dead. So basically, we all become sand, and monsters take over, and there you go. You got Monster Hunter.
If you again at the end of the movie, the thing she's basically driving from are Monster Hunter monsters, right?
Yeah.
Big ugly ass things. Those are actually from Resident Evil 4.
Yeah. Okay.
They put a face on them. They didn't have faces. They look like bugs in the game. They're from 5. They're from 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it opens up with her monster hunting. Yeah. That's how the movie starts.
Yeah.
She fights that giant Las Plagas, the flying version, and she kind of just, I guess she lured it into a trap to kill it. Like she's driving around, that thing is chasing her. It's like holy shit, they got a bigger budget for CG because that actually looks okay. And then she turns around and then plays chicken with it. Now here's my thing about anytime you see that in a movie. Why doesn't the thing chasing you, why does it have to run directly at you like an idiot? Listen, they are living, breathing things too. They have instincts. You don't just charge head first at them. I'm sorry. Don't do it. They made that thing look stupid. Maybe that thing was a doctor. I don't know. Resident Evil's timeline is completely fucked.
It is. I don't know what they're doing anymore. I was done with this movie at Retribution.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Afterlife 3D was the best one, and I was kind of like, they're all going kind of little by little going downhill.
Yeah.
After that one,
like I felt like Retribution could have been then. You could have killed her off in Retribution.
It should have been the end.
Because you did the whole recap of everything, and then you did the whole recap of everything again.
Yes. And she had a showdown with Wesker only to ally with him at the end. And it was like, if it wasn't going to go the direction it was supposed to go, then why'd you do that? Because, I say that because that kind of got me hyped. And then this movie starts with everything messed up. And then Wesker, in between the movies, betrays you. Yeah. And it's just like, the reason they set up me wanting to come back was that cool, or it was more cheesy than cool.
Yeah.
Was that cheesy scene at the end with them on the White House?
Yeah.
Right, to fight all the zombies, and I was like, yo, they're gonna team up. Let's see how they do this. And then they just basically pull the wool over your eyes and be like, hey man, would you like to see us basically revisit everything from the past 7 movies in as little time as possible? I mean, well, hour 47 is still not that short, but hey, you want to see the laser hallway one more time? We got that.
Yeah.
Want to see the little girl hologram say you're all gonna die? We got that. You want to see Wesker just look evil and not really do anything again? We got that. And it's just like,
Yeah, I think this was the movie that was just like I was done with it. And then that's the thing. I think when I started this movie, I was already done with Resident Evil. I did not want to watch it in that sense. And then I just my minds just start playing around, and I was telling you like, where the fuck they get all this money for everything they have? Like even I don't even think Batman could afford all this shit that they have.
It was Capcom funding the bad guys. That's what it was.
I don't think Capcom has Batman money.
That's where all their money went. Sorry.
Yo,
that's
because they made these whole fortresses in the ground. Like that takes a lot of work. And then you have like, where are all your workers? And then where are all the people that's still working? Because somehow things are getting made. And then how are you eating? What are you eating?
They don't need to eat. Well, as you can see, most of the people that matter were in tubes, so they were taken care of.
Yeah.
But you don't see nobody.
No.
I theorize it was literally just Wesker with a hammer like Iron Man.
Yeah.
That's it. Tony Stark. No shirt on, just yeah. Just going in. So, but I don't give him. That didn't bother me because it's Umbrella, and Umbrella's ridiculous. That's just my feeling on them. They none of this is realistic at all. So them magically having enough stuff to last for apparently 10 years. This is what they tell you.
Yeah.
For them to be able to last underground for 10 years, even though realistically they've been in and out of the movie back and forth since it started.
Yeah.
So the first movie, they had the destruction of the city.
Yeah.
But it didn't destroy the actual base. But the base was overrun, so they fled.
Yeah.
So at some point, because they actually globetrot with Umbrella, because at one point we end up in Japan, at one point we end up in the desert and traveling all over the world. Was it one of them is in Antarctica?
Yeah.
That's the one with the plane. That was the one before this, where they go to the base in the Antarctic, and like they find out, oh yeah, there was a ship up there. So there's more than one, as we see, there's more than one base of operation that they had throughout the years. So in that regard, it's like, okay, I give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
But the thing I can't give the benefit of the doubt is the new styles of camera work they tried for this movie.
Yeah.
And that took me out of the movie, period.
Yeah.
Multiple times. Every time there's a big fight scene that they use the fast cuts to hide the fact that they can't really fight that good. Even when they had a scene where she fought a man who could fight good, it was just like, this is jarring. And I'm just looking at other things now because I'm bored.
Yeah.
Because you guys, if I look at the screen, it's going to hurt my eyes.
Yeah.
It's going to give me a headache. It's one of the reasons I still remember giving Black Widow shit in Iron Man 2. It was just like, she couldn't fight, so you did the old school camera. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, nah. And this movie's full of that, so that's mainly what took me out.
Okay.
So a lot of the stuff, wasn't even buying it anyway. I was just going through the motions with this movie. Hey, look, it's Wesker again. Yeah. Hey, look, it's that guy who died in this movie.
Yeah.
And he died in this movie. And now you get to see him die twice in this movie. So
yeah, that's two different people.
So yeah, again, a lot of the stuff retread. It wasn't great, but it still wasn't the worst one out of all of them, I feel.
No, I think 3 is the worst one. Or no, actually the first one I think we have in the lowest ranking.
Yeah, I don't like that one either.
Yeah, so
not that much.
This one was better than a lot of movies we did watch, to give it credit where credit's due. But I'm happy it's done. I'm happy we don't have to go watch a Resident Evil movie again. I'm happy I don't have to watch another. Well, I'm going to have to watch another Mini Djokovic movie, but that's not until anytime soon. So at least I have some space from that.
True.
So
this we had.
So your ranking for this, I think it hit both our 12th spot. So it didn't hit the top 10. Right now, the top 10 of mine is Mortal Kombat, Super Mario, Dead or Alive, Double Dragon, Street Fighter, Prince of Persia, Need for Speed, Postal, Resident Evil Retribution, Resident Evil Apocalypse. That's my top 10. Your top 10 is Mortal Kombat, DOA, Super Mario, Double Dragon, Street Fighter, Prince of Persia, Need for Speed, Postal, Tomb Raider, and Resident Evil Afterlife.
Yep.
So those are our top 10 of this long ass list of movies we are doing. Next week we have the reboot of Tomb Raider.
Oh boy.
I am not looking forward to that whatsoever. I heard so much bad things about that movie. After that, we have a fun movie in Rampage. So I'm actually looking forward to that one.
Nice.
So we actually we're slowly but getting there. We almost are done with this list until Monster House gets out. That will be the final movie of our list. Right now, we have the last remaining movies. It's Tomb Raider, Rampage, Dead Trigger, Detective Pikachu, and Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes, sir.
So we're closing it out. It's a long journey. It's a long journey of shitty movies.
Mm-hmm.
Some good ones.
Unfortunately.
I'm surprised, and I get a lot of shit, especially how much that Mario Brothers stood the top 5 for this long, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's like the worst movie." I was like, "Yo, watch it again. It's so cheesy and it's great."
Yeah,
it's so great.
Watch it as an adult. That's what they should do. They need to watch it as an adult.
Yeah, I was like, watch it and not think of Mario Brothers. Watch it as a movie itself.
If you like Bob Hoskins, do it for him.
Yes, do it.
And
for
John
Bob
like
Hoskins.
do it for them.
Yeah, it was a good movie. It was a fun movie anyway. Anything else?
No, that's about it.
All right.
I mean, well, we could just say, thank goodness this wasn't a real thing.
Yeah.
But hey, there was a hostage threat at Ubisoft Montreal's headquarters this past weekend. That's terrible. Yeah. But thankfully, they found out it was just a hoax, apparently. So they'll be figuring that out. But there was like live news coverage on Canadian television. It looked scary. So
Sam Fisher was going to attack.
I mean, you would think he would have came there and killed the guy, right?
Yeah, right. Like where's Sam Fisher?
Just exactly.
He's retired.
So
he's in Bahamas.
But thankfully, that wasn't real. So
yeah,
it wasn't a real threat. Those people are fine.
Yeah.
But again, thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you catch us anywhere and everywhere. RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. That is SoundCloud. That is YouTube, and Spotify.
Yep.
And we also have the Wrestling Babble podcast, which you can catch on the SoundCloud as well.
Yes.
And also the Spotify as well too, right?
Yes, all our casts.
As well, yeah, I was about to say, as well as the Morphin Cast and the the Game of Rage podcast. Yep. The Not a Trekkie podcast. Yep. What else we got?
And our Shell Shock podcast.
Shell Shock.
So we have something for everyone on our channel. So please like, subscribe, and share it. It helps a lot, and we're doing very good. So keep it up, please, people. Keep it up. iTunes should be coming soon, and Stacker, and there's another one I'm trying to get it on as well. So once we upload it on SoundCloud, it goes to all of them at one shot. So that.
Nice.
So we're gonna be everywhere. So if you actually have an Apple Podcast membership, we'll be on there soon. Please give us a 5-star rating, because that actually helps the podcast and start getting commercials and shit, and we could get something off of it. So please, it'll be there soon. Anyway, follow. We do have 2 new casts for you sometime this month. We have a Game of Rage and the Morphin Cast, which I'm actually really excited about that one, because Time Ranger was amazing.
Awesome.
Our next Power Ranger one maybe be Wild Force or Beast Morphers, wherever it goes on Netflix. If Beast Morpher goes on Netflix first, we'll probably do Beast Morphers.
Okay, gotcha.
To take a break off of the series, but if not, we'll go straight into Disney's Wild Force.
All right, cool.
We're back in the Disney era of things.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, SoundCloud, Twitch TV, which I'll probably be twitching Yakuza Like a Dragon in a few minutes. Follow our Facebook page, the RedCycloneInc, and the Wrestling Babble pages, and also the SoundCloud, all Mark with the Mic, Spotify, RedCycloneInc. Please like, subscribe, share, and do all that good stuff. We also have a Twitch video of us unboxing 2 Pokemon box sets. Tommy's all into it. I'm not really much into it, but he got them. If you're interested, let us know, and we'll hook you up and give you a good price and everything. That's it.
Peace out.
Peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He got them sandwiches.
You're going to tie him to the tank and have him run behind the tank and go and chase the sandwich.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
He's hungry. He always hungry.
you're going to eat through the tank.